안녕하세요, Soseo. Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. In today's video we're diving into a fascinating and controversial topic, Korean celebrities that the public never wants to see in the entertainment industry again. The other day I found a very interesting article on Koreaboo about this matter and I thought that it would be interesting to deep dive into the life and crimes of these celebrities and understand why they still get so much hate in Korea. So if you would like to support me, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Now, let's start. All the info about this controversial list come from a recent survey conducted by Real Research Korea, an app that lets Korean citizens vote on various topics. Let's get into it. Real Research Korea recently conducted a survey asking people to vote on which Korean celebrities involved in scandals should never be allowed to return to the entertainment industry. After collecting 3,500 votes, the results were made public. Participants could vote for multiple celebrities and the results were quite revealing. Tied for first place were Seungri and Seoul's Ko Young-wook, with 66.4% of voters expressing that they should never return to the industry. Let's take a closer look at why these two celebrities topped the list. Seungri, whose real name is Lee Sung-yeon, is infamously known for his involvement in the Burning Sun scandal, also referred to as Burning Sun Gate. This scandal is one of the most significant in South Korean entertainment history. As the club director of Burning Sun, Seungri was at the center of numerous crimes that took place in 2019. The scandal also implicated several other Korean celebrities and police officers in these assaults. The scandal erupted in late 2018 when a man named Kim Sang-kyo was assaulted by club staff after trying to help a woman who was being harassed. This incident led to a series of investigations that uncovered the web of illegal activities including drug distribution, sexual assault, and police corruption. Seungri faced multiple charges including mediation, arranging prostitution for wealthy investors. Chat logs from the messaging app KakaoTalk revealed a conversation where Seungri and his associates discussed procuring women for clients. Distribution. The nightclub was found to be a hotspot for drug use and distribution. Although Seungri denied direct involvement, his association with the club brought him under scrutiny. Embezzlement. Seungri was also charged with embezzling funds from the nightclub. He allegedly misappropriated around 528 million won from Burning Sun. Hidden camera footage. The scandal also involved the illegal filming and distribution of chats. Seungri was accused of being part of chat rooms where such footage was shared. Police corruption. There were allegations that Seungri and his associates had connections with the police, which helped them cover up their illegal activities. Following the scandal, Seungri retired from the entertainment industry in March 2019 and faced multiple legal battles. In August 2021, he was sentenced to 3 years in prison and fined 1.15 billion won. However, his sentence was later reduced to 18 months on appeal. Seungri's involvement in the Burning Sun scandal has left a lasting impact on his career and reputation. Despite his release from prison, the public sentiment remains overwhelmingly negative. Seungri was released from Yeoju Correctional Institution on February 9, 2023, after serving his 18-month sentence. Since then, he has kept a low profile. His social media accounts were deactivated and he has not made any public appearances or statements. The scandal has left a lasting impact on his career and reputation. It remains to be seen if he will attempt a comeback in the entertainment industry. However, recent reports suggest that Seungri might be planning a move to Hong Kong. In May 2024, rumors surfaced that he was planning to relocate and possibly start another nightclub. These speculations were fueled by netizens' posts about Seungri's presence in the city and his activities there. The Hong Kong government, however, released a statement clarifying that they had not received any visa application from Seungri. Despite this, the rumors have caused concerns about netizens who fear a repeat of the Burning Sun scandal. Seungri's past continues to haunt him. In May 2024, the BBC released a documentary on the Burning Sun scandal, which included new footage and details about Seungri's involvement. The documentary revealed disturbing scenes such as Seungri threatening to hit a woman, which reignited public outrage. The public reaction to Seungri's potential relocation and the new documentary has been overwhelmingly negative. Many netizens expressed their shock and disgust at the new revelations, with some questioning how Seungri can continue to live his life without facing further consequences. The documentary has also led to debates about the broader issues of power and corruption in the entertainment industry. Seungri's life after prison has been far from quiet. While he has tried to keep a low profile, rumors of his relocation and new revelation from the Burning Sun scandal have kept him in the public eye. As Seungri navigates his post-prison life, the public continues to watch closely, reflecting on the broader implication of his actions and the need for systemic change in the entertainment industry. If you would like to know more about Seungri and the Burning Sun scandal, I would like to remind you that I have 3 videos on my channel about this topic. I will leave you the link down below. Ko Young-wook was born on February 17, 1976 in Sodemong-gu, Seoul, South Korea. He rose to fame as a member of the popular K-pop group Rura, which debuted in 1994. Rura enjoyed significant success in the 1990s, known for their catchy tunes and energetic performances. Beyond music, Ko Young-wook also appeared in various television shows and movies, further solidifying his status as a celebrity. But his downfall began with a series of heinous crimes. Between July 2010 and December 2012, Ko Young-wook was involved in sexual harassing and raping 3 minors on multiple occasions. In 2013, he was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison. Additionally, he was ordered to wear an electronic monitoring anklet for 3 years and have his personal information disclosed for 5 years. In December 2010, Ko Young-wook met a 14-year-old middle school student referred to as A. He convinced her to come to his office, claiming there were too many eyes watching elsewhere. Once there, he made her drink alcohol and assaulted her on 2 separate occasions. Fast forward to 2012, Ko Young-wook appeared on the cable TV show Kim Won-hee's Rival with aspiring model B, who was a third-year high school student at the time. He got her contact information from a broadcaster and reached out to her on March 30th. He called her to Apcheong Station using the same excuse about being a celebrity and needing privacy. He took her to his office, gave her alcohol, and said assaulted her. He repeated this act about a week later. Initially, B tried to keep this quiet, but with encouragement from those around her and the police, she filed a sexual assault complaint on May 9th. Ko Young-wook admitted to the relationship but claimed he thought she was an adult and that it was consensual. As the investigation unfolded, it was revealed that he had also sexually assaulted A 2 years earlier. Following the lawsuit, Ko Young-wook was permanently banned from appearing on all broadcasting stations and had to leave the show God of Music on Mnet. On December 1st, 2012, Ko Young-wook approached another 14-year-old referred to as C, near Hong-hun-dong. He exchanged contact information with her, lured her into his BMW and harassed her. She reported the incident to the police on January 3, 2013. A week later, on January 10, 2013, the prosecution requested a preliminary arrest warrant, fearing he might destroy evidence or flee. The court accepted the request and he was arrested. Despite this, Ko Young-wook continued to claim that his sexual relationship with B was consensual, making it nearly impossible for him to show his face in Korean society. 2 other women also came forward, claiming they were sexually assaulted by Ko Young-wook when they were minors. However, they later withdrew their charges, making it impossible to confirm these allegations. At the time, sexual assault was a crime that required a complaint to proceed. So once the complaints were withdrawn, the investigative agency could not continue with the case. Ko Young-wook was arrested and indicted on April 10, 2013 at the Seoul Western District Court. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison, 7 years of information disclosure, and 10 years of wearing an electronic anklet. He denied all charges and announced he would appeal. However, on February 1, 2013, during the first trial, his defense law firm resigned, and the newly hired private attorney also resigned after the first trial. Eventually, a public defender was appointed for the second trial. In the second trial, Ko Young-wook changed his strategy, admitting to some of the charges but arguing that the sentence was unfair. Victim A reached an agreement with him, and B stated that they had no intention of punishing him. As a result, only the last charge, which involved forcing 13-year-old C into a car and pressing her tights, was found guilty. In the second trial, he was sentenced to 2 years and 6 months in prison, 5 years of information disclosure, and 3 years of wearing an electronic anklet. Ko Young-wook appealed to the Supreme Court on October 2, 2013. However, on December 26, 2013, the Supreme Court dismissed all appeals, finalizing his sentence to 2 years and 6 months in prison, 5 years of personal information disclosure, and 3 years of electronic location tracking. He served this sentence in Anyang prison, where he reportedly caused no problems and read many books. In 2014, Rura's member Lee Sang-min visited him several times, bringing books. After his release from prison on July 10, 2015, Ko Young-wook lived in seclusion at home. He did not leave the house or have much contact with the outside world until he could remove his electronic anklet. According to the show I Heard It Through the Rumor, which aired in November 2016, he went out fully covered in long clothes, a mask and a hat, even in the middle of summer. His mother reportedly endured painful and terrible days. Following his crimes, all major broadcasting stations in South Korea, including KBS, EBS, MBC, SBS, and cable channels like TVN and Mnet, have taken measures to block Ko Young-wook's face or even the entire screen whenever rural materials appear. On July 9, 2018, the use of his electronic anklet was lifted. In August 2018, TV Chosun's Pyol Pyol talk show caught him near his house, getting out of a taxi late at night and hurrying inside wearing a beanie and a mask. The disclosure of his personal information ended on July 9, 2020. Although his sentence has officially been revoked, his identity as a celebrity is already well known, making the lapse meaningless. After his release from prison, Ko Young-wook has been living off the money he previously earned and received some financial help from his mother and younger brother. As a known child sex offender, it is difficult for him to find a day job. Although he has some savings, if they run out, he may apply for basic livelihood security. Regardless of his crimes, he is still a citizen of the Republic of Korea and has the right to receive welfare benefits. Despite his attempts to re-enter the public sphere, he faced significant backlash. In 2020, his Instagram account was shut down due to the policies prohibiting convicted sex offenders from using the platform. In 2024, he launched a YouTube channel which quickly garnered attention but also sparked outrage. Many people demanded the closure of his channel, arguing that he should not be allowed to profit from his online presence due to his criminal history. On the list, we also have Steve Yu, also known as Yoo Sung-chun, a popular soloist in the 1990s and early 2000s. He received a score of 55.8% on the poll. The reason why Koreans hate him is very different than the past two, but still serious. Steve Yu was born on December 15, 1976 in Seoul, South Korea. He moved to the United States with his family when he was 13 and later returned to South Korea to pursue a career in music. He debuted in 1997 and quickly became a sensation with hits like Kawi and Na Na Na. Within 5 years, he sold over 5 million records and was a household name. But in 2002, at the peak of his career, Steve Yu made a decision that would change everything. South Korea has mandatory military service for all able-bodied men, and Yu had publicly promised to fulfill his duty. However, just before his enlistment, he became a naturalized US citizen, effectively dodging the draft. This move was seen as a betrayal by many South Koreans. The government banned him from entering the country, and he became the first person in history to be banned from acquiring another citizenship to avoid military service. Fans felt deceived, and his once glorious career came to an abrupt halt. After being banned from South Korea, Steve Yoo moved to China, where he continued his career as an actor and singer. Despite his success abroad, he repeatedly tried to return to South Korea, filing multiple lawsuits against the government. In 2020, he won a Supreme Court ruling that deemed the visa refusal procedurally flawed, but public sentiment remained largely negative. In 2023, the court ruled in favor of Steve Yoo, allowing him to apply for a visa again. However, the controversy surrounding his draft evasion continues to overshadow his achievements. Many South Koreans still view him as a symbol of broken promises and unfairness. Steve Yoo's story is a complex one, filled with heights and lows. While he remains a talented artist, his decision to evade military service has left a lasting impact on his legacy in South Korea. But why is military service so crucial in South Korea, and why is Steve Yoo, once a beloved pop star, now a figure of controversy? To understand the importance of military service in South Korea, we need to look at its history. The Korean War, which began in 1950, ended with an armistice rather than a peace treaty, leaving South Korea technically still at war with North Korea. This ongoing tension necessitates a strong military presence, and mandatory military service ensures that the country is always prepared for any potential conflict. Every able-bodied South Korean man between the age of 18 and 35 is required to serve in the military for about 2 years. This service is seen as a rite of passage and a duty to the nation. It fosters a sense of unity, discipline, and national pride. As I said, Steve Yoo in 2002, just before he was due to enlist, he became a naturalized US citizen, effectively dodging the draft. This move was seen as a betrayal by many South Koreans who felt he was shirking his national duty. South Korea's mandatory military service has been a cornerstone of its national defense for decades, but with changing times, many are asking, will South Korea ever remove mandatory military enlistment, and why are women not required to serve? Recently, there have been discussions about reforming the conscription system. In 2020, South Korea introduced alternative service options for conscientious objectors, allowing them to perform public service duties instead of military service. However, the idea of completely abolishing mandatory military service is still far from reality. The geopolitical situation with North Korea makes it unlikely that South Korea will remove this requirement anytime soon. Now, let's address the question of why women are not required to serve. In South Korea, military service for women is voluntary, not mandatory. This is largely due to traditional gender roles and societal norms. While women can and do serve in the military, they make up a small percentage of the armed forces. Proposals to conscript women have been met with mixed reactions, highlighting issues such as gender discrimination and inadequate facilities for women in the military. Experts argue that conscripting women could help address the country's demographic challenges and ease the burden on male conscripts. However, public opinion remains divided. Many believe that the military is not yet equipped to handle a significant influx of female conscripts, and there are concerns about the impact on gender equality. While South Korea's mandatory military service is unlikely to be abolished in the near future, the conversation around it continues to evolve. The inclusion of women in mandatory service remains a contentious issue, reflecting broader societal debates about gender roles and equality. Fourth on the results of the survey is singer China, the only woman in the top 5 with a score of 40.8%. China, born Gina Jane Choi, was a prominent singer in the K-pop industry. She made her debut in 2010 under Cube Entertainment and quickly gained popularity with her powerful vocals and captivating performances. China released several successful albums and singles, becoming one of the prominent solo artists in the K-pop industry. She was known for her catchy songs, impressive dance moves, and collaborations with other popular artists. In 2016, China was involved in a scandal that shocked her fans and the public. She was accused of participating in a prostitution scandal where she was allegedly paid around 35 million Korean won to have sex with an unidentified businessman in the United States. Gina denied the direct accusations, explaining that a friend who was a broker for high-end prostitution lent her money during difficult times. As repayment, he asked her to meet the businessman, which Gina believed was for romantic reasons. On February 23, 2016, an unidentified artist referred to as C was called in for investigation by the police. Initially, she claimed to have refused an offer for money in exchange for sex. However, further investigation revealed that she was indeed involved in the prostitution scandal. Although the artist's name was not initially identified, South Korean media discovered that the artist had ended their contract with their agency on February 1, 2016. The blurred images from the agency's official website led netizens to believe that C was Gina. Gina had left Cube Entertainment after her contract ended in late 2015. The description of artist C matched hers, and netizens were convinced that Gina was involved in the scandal. Gina admitted to the charges, and the case was resolved with her being fined 2 million won by the Seoul court. Gina issued a public apology expressing her regret and asking for forgiveness. Despite her apology, the damage to her reputation was severe, and she decided to step away from the spotlight. Since the scandal, Gina has kept a low profile. She has occasionally updated her fans through social media, sharing glimpses of her personal life and expressing her gratitude for their continued support. She updated her Instagram in 2017 and 2018 with thank you letters and personal updates, but the negative comments from netizens, especially in South Korea, persisted. Gina's case highlights the harsh realities of the entertainment industry and the intense scrutiny public figures face. It also raises questions about the pressures and challenges that celebrities encounter in their personal and professional lives. Finally, the last person is singer MC Mong with a score of 37.6%. Like Steve Yu, he was also accused of trying to avoid military service, but not in the same way. He was accused of getting several of his healthy teeth extracted, delaying his enlistment for 7 years. MC Mong, born Shin Dong-yeon on September 4, 1979, is a South Korean rapper, singer, and comedian. He gained popularity with his unique style and humorous personality, becoming a household name through his music and variety show appearances. In September 2010, allegations surfaced regarding MC Mong's mandatory national service. The South Korean Military Manpower Administration launched an investigation, and public outcry led him to hold all public appearances. According to reports, one of his dentists claimed that MC Mong paid him to remove 2 teeth instead of repairing them. MC Mong denied these allegations, and on October 10 he was officially charged with violating military service laws by the Seoul Central District Court. At the second trial on November 29, 2010, 4 of MC Mong's dentists supported his case, while the 5th dentist changed his statement, explaining that the teeth were damaged and needed removal. He also revealed that the police pressured him to use certain words in his accounts. The third trial was held on December 20th, and the fourth was postponed to February 8, 2011. On April 11, 2011, MC Mong was cleared of intentionally pulling out healthy teeth, but was sentenced to a suspended jail term of 6 months, probation for 1 year, and 120 hours of community service for deliberately delaying enlistment. Despite the acquittal on the more serious charge, the public backlash was severe. Many South Koreans felt betrayed, as military service is a deeply respected duty. The scandal tarnished his reputation, and he faced widespread criticism and hate. MC Mong issued a public apology, expressing his regret and asking for forgiveness. However, the damage to his career was significant, and he took a hiatus from the entertainment industry. In 2004, MC Mong attracted controversy for making homophobic comments during an interview on the television show Most Wanted. The remarks were edited out, but the incident drew widespread backlash, and LGBT rights group demanded an apology. MC Mong's agency responded that he had been by by a gay person in the past, and his comments were solely about the perpetrator. During his hiatus, MC Monk focused on his personal life and stayed out of the public eye. He made a comeback in 2014 with the album Miss Me or Diss Me, which received mixed reactions from the public. In March 2022, MC Monk was caught trying to leave the country with $70,000 in cash, violating the Foreign Exchange Transactions Act. His agency claimed he intended to report the money, but was distracted and forgot. In February 2024, MC Monk was fined 3 million won for refusing to appear as a witness in a fraud case involving golfer Han Sung-yoon. He was summoned by the court 3 times but refused to appear, changing his phone number to avoid being contacted. The judge threatened to issue a warrant for his arrest if he did not comply. MC Monk eventually attended the trial, denying any knowledge of the transactions between Han and Kang Jong-yoon. The court cancelled the fine after his testimony. And that's it for now, but stay tuned for the next videos. Guys, let me know your opinion about these controversial celebrities or ex-celebrities. Above all, I'm very interested to know your opinion on the mandatory military enlistment in Korea. Do you think it should be abolished? Please remember that there is a lot of work behind this kind of videos, so like and subscribe to support me. I will see you soon. 안녕히 가세요. Bye bye. Thank you very much.